Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be doing a little city update as well as look at some of the main changes that I have made to my trains in my Lego city. Yep, we haven't looked at my Lego city in full in quite some time, and so here we are in this video. Before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video and any other videos on my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, you know, do all that good fun stuff. And then here we are. I decided to start at the Tower Bridge section because this is the section where I made a lot of the changes to my city since you guys last saw it. And one of the things that I wanted to do that always bugged me about this set was the fact that I didn't have it incorporated with water. You know, as some of you know, I've allowed my trains to go through the bridge, which I thought was a really cool function. The bridge had to make sense in my mind on, you know, actually serving the function that a bridge is supposed to serve. So I put it on water, again, as you can see. And so now it actually feels like a proper bridge, which it didn't before, so I'm really satisfied with that change. And as I've shown before, the trains do go through it. Here's the track. It might not be the most pretty or well-designed functional bridge, but at least it gives the illusion that the trains are going over water over a bridge, which is what they're supposed to be doing. And there's my remote control that controls both of my trains. And I had to do quite a bit of modifications to the bridge in order to make this happen, which Mrs. Mikey J Productions is the one that actually hired the bridge enough to allow the trains to go through it. Let me give her credit there. And then another change that you guys haven't seen yet is I moved the fishing store over to this side of the display. Put all this big water section in here. Because again, things have to make sense in my mind. It has to be as close to what you would see in real life as possible. Because one of my big purposes for my Lego world is actually, I'm the picky city planner. If things don't make sense in my mind, I can't handle it, and I'll keep messing around with things until I'm more satisfied. Might not be the greatest mocker in the world, but I guess I should have been a city planner instead. And of course the fishing store has to be close to the water, since it is like a lighthouse type of set. Now I'm not going to go in super detail to a lot of the other buildings, because most of them are pretty much the same as they've been before, which I'll put links to some of my previous videos in there if you want to go through more detailed view into some of them. But this here has changed. It's my gas station. I relocated a little bit, turned it around, and because you gotta have a gas station in your city. And forgive all the locations, all of the cars, they're kind of all willy-nilly, and that's thanks to my 4-year-old. He's always coming down here and moving the cars all over the place. Sometimes they're all lined up in a row like they're on parade. And then here's another major change that I've made, and it's with this train track. Before, I was never satisfied with the way my train track design was, and so now we have these two tracks back here. The outer loop is for the Hogwarts Express, and it goes close to Hogwarts area, the Harry Potter area, which the Hogwarts Express should. And then the inner loop is for my city train, my cargo train, and it strictly stays in the city. And so now I'm much more satisfied with the way my train layout is, because that was one thing that always bugged me before. And which the Hogwarts does not run on the squiggly track, the flex track all that well. Some areas not at all. So I had to get kind of creative with the track design. And then here is the other side of the display, and I'm giving you guys a little sneak peek in at the Hogwarts section a little bit. We will get into more detail with that at a later date. And then here is the 9 3/4 platform, which the Hogwarts Express does run through. And then there's the back of Freddy's house. Freddy's house got relocated again. Things moved around a lot since first created this display. And then there's saw some of the minifigures lined up. My son did that. And just some more views of this side of the city. And again, there's the squiggly track, the flex track that the cargo train runs on. And back of these buildings here. Better get Buzz Lightyear off the track before he gets run over. So why don't you guys tell me in the comments what do you think about some of these changes, and if you can, go back and watch some of the older videos so you can see get a good idea of some of the changes that I have made. Because to me it feels like pretty major changes, but perhaps to some of my longtime viewers not so much. And then these cars up here, they're my special cars that I have to kind of hide up here because I don't let my little guy play with. I let him play with all the other ones, but not these ones, which he's always coming after my Ecto 1. He's kind of mad he don't get to play with that one. And then here is kind of a view of the full length of my display from one end to the other, which all the pirates and castle stuff is at the complete opposite end. So it is rather large, and we are pretty proud of it. But as with Lego, everything is in constant change, constant state of flux. And then here's the Hogwarts Express running around the outer loop, like I said. Which I said in my last video, it is a custom motorized Hogwarts Express. Which I'll put a link to that video if you want a little bit more in-depth discussion on what we actually did to that train to get her to run, because as some of you know, it is not a motorized train out of the box. You have to kind of customize that yourself. But I think that I'm a lot more satisfied with the train section now, which when you're doing these city plannings, the train tracks is one of the first things you have to figure out. They take up a lot of space, a lot more space than you realize, especially when you got to do the curves, and then you have to fit your Lego sets around it, which can be rather difficult at times. And then over here, I actually have made some more changes to this area since earlier in this video. I was going to do this in this video as a two-parter, but I figured the content kind of overlapped, so I decided to just kind of do it as one, as the Hogwarts running through underneath the bridge. See, I put this park in over here because I wanted my Lego City to have a nice park, and so we put it down here by the bridge and down by the train tracks. Here's another shot of Hogwarts Express coming down the tracks, through the bridge. I really like having a bridge for the trains to go through. I think that's a pretty cool addition. The Tower Bridge is a really great set. See, over here is some more of the changes that I did since the last video. Or since earlier in this video, I should say. I have this blue raised base plate that is supposed to be for underwater, but I always thought it made cool like wave type scene. And I wanted to incorporate that so I could have like some guys surfing. So I just have this one guy in here surfing right now. But that was one of the big changes that I made down here since earlier in the video. Because I've always liked having my little surfing section. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. And if you like this video or any other videos on my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys all again soon. Take care, everybody.